Have two female teachers who have been charged and arrested and charged for sexually assaulting one student. Yes, I said that right. Two female teachers and one student. Let's get over into it. Let's see how old he is. And it doesn't really matter how old he is. They still need to go to jail, but let's go over into it, y'all.
Peoria police submitted charges against both teachers to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office, but prosecutors sent the cases back to law enforcement, asking for additional investigation.
And I'm not sure I've ever had a case in my 30 years of two females perpetrating against the same male victim.
Two teachers accused of abusing one student victim.
It's filling a need for attention, power, control, revenge, and then it can seem excessive or almost obsessive.
Child abuse prevention specialist Jessica Nicely and forensic psychologist Dr. Brecken Blades agree this case is highly unusual. Both Angela Berlacca and Haley Beck taught at Centennial High School in Peoria. Berlacca worked there for 25 years, and Beck got the job in 2020. The two educators were put on administrative leave in August 2025 after allegations of sexual conduct with a student came to light.
These women are the 4%, because 96% of the time child sexual abusers are men.
Berlacca voluntarily surrendered her Arizona teaching certificates, but Beck did not. And last week, the Peoria Unified School District Governing Board unanimously voted to fire her.
We send our kids to your schools 10 months a year, 5 days a week, 7 hours a day. So as a parent, I'm glad to see that these pedophiles like Haley Beck are being held accountable as much as possible.
In the district's statement of charges document against Beck, it states she began grooming one of her students before he turned 18 in December 2024. Detectives believe the sexual harassment went on during his sophomore and junior years when she was his psychology and sociology teacher. Investigators claim Beck gave him special treatment in class, did his homework, and erroneously improved his grades and attendance record. Police say she gave him access to her car, bought him gifts, food, alcohol, and drugs, and even paid him more than $600, calling herself his sugar mama, and writing it felt like straight prostitution.
Now, let me say something. Now, don't get upset. But depending, I highly doubt that the boy was upset with the situation. Yes, it's still a crime. Yes, she still needs to be held responsible for it. But I don't know if he is upset about it. But let's keep going into the show.
The investigation found in about 6 weeks, they exchanged more than 4,000 texts about sexual and illegal activity.
They do a lot of sort of distorted thinking and manipulation of the facts, even as they're presenting them to themselves to make their behavior seem acceptable or okay.
I feel like when the perpetrator is a woman and the victim's a boy, people make jokes. It's not funny. It's not an achievement. He's a victim. That is not a relationship they were having. That is rape.
I tried to get in touch with both teachers.
She's 100%. It is rape. But it doesn't change the fact of how he felt about it. But no matter how he felt about it, it is still a crime and she still needs to be held responsible for it. Let's keep going and finish up this video.
But did not hear back. Haley Beck can dispute her termination at a hearing with the district. She has 1 week from today to request that, and she hasn't done so yet. In the news.
No, she doesn't need to be a teacher. I think it's very simple. You lost your privileges to be a teacher, and you just got to deal with it. You can no longer be with children. You are a pedophile. So go to jail, serve your time, and then hopefully, if the kid is upset about it or if he needs some therapy, he most likely needs therapy anyway, but the kid needs to talk to somebody. Understand that nobody should have touched him like that, especially this older one. But let's get over into this next AI breakdown just to see what else we can find out about this whole situation, y'all. Let's jump into it. So as we know, in early 2026, 2 former teachers of the high school in Peoria, Arizona, I might be saying that name wrong, became subject of the separate but overlapping investigation involving sexual misconduct for the same teenage boy. Haley Beck and Angela Berkeley revealed a pattern of behavior that began with a student when was a minor. So Haley was accused of grooming him starting back in 2024 when he was 17. He definitely didn't care about this situation, but so police records state she exchanged over 4,000 texts with the student, which she reportedly described as straight prostitution. She allegedly provided him with alcohol, marijuana, and roughly $630 via Apple Pay, referring to him as her sugar baby. She also allegedly completed his school assignments and manipulated his grades. The 47-year-old veteran teacher of 25 years at the school is accused of sending explicit videos of herself to the same student while he was still a minor, 17 years old. They threw their lives away for somebody that could have waited till another year. Both individuals were placed on administrative leave in 2025 following the investigation. As of early 2026, the Department of Conduct did an extensive investigation, recommended charges to the attorney's office, recommended including counts related to exploitation of a minor. Absolutely crazy, y'all. Now here's the main question, y'all. Like I've said it before. Yes, these people need to be charged. How long should they get sentenced? And let's be honest now. How do you think the boy felt about the situation? Was he upset about it? Did he consider himself a victim, even though he was? And this all could have been avoided at the end of the day if they would have waited a year. Now, I'm not completely sure 17, 16 waited 1 or 2 years if they truly wanted to get with him. Would it still have been nasty? Probably, yes. But at the end of the day, it's legal. But they threw away their lives and they deserve to go to jail for that.